There is someone you should not miss. You know exactly who. Someone who made you feel small. Someone who took more than they gave. Someone who left damage that took you years to understand, let alone repair. Someone who, by any rational measurement, you are better off without. And you miss them anyway. Not occasionally, not vaguely, with a specific physical weight that appears without warning. In a song, in a smell, in a moment of ordinary life that suddenly stops being ordinary because they are not in it. And some part of you that knows better. The part that remembers exactly what they did, exactly how it felt, exactly why you left, or why they left, goes completely quiet in the face of it.
That is not weakness. That is not stupidity. That is not evidence that you loved the wrong person. That is one of the cruelest and most sophisticated features of the human brain. And once you understand what it is actually doing, the missing does not go away, but it stops feeling like a verdict on you. Here is what your brain actually did when you loved that person. It built them, not photographed them. Built them. Every interaction, every moment of warmth, every time they made you laugh or feel seen or feel safe, your brain assembled a model, a neural representation of that specific human being, stored across multiple memory systems, woven into your reward circuitry, linked to your sense of safety and belonging. That model was not them. It was your brain's construction of them, the version your nervous system learned to expect and to need. And here is the critical thing. That model does not update cleanly when reality contradicts it. It does not simply erase itself when someone reveals they cannot be what you built them to be. It stays intact, waiting. When you miss someone who hurt you, you are not missing the person who hurt you. You are missing the model your brain built before it knew what they would do. You are grieving a version of them that felt completely real, because neurologically, it was. That model lived in your brain. It shaped your expectations. It became part of how your nervous system understood safety. And losing it feels identical to losing a real person, because to your brain, it was one. This is why logic does not help. Knowing they were wrong does not make you stop missing them. Knowing you are better off does not fill the specific shape of the absence they left. Your friends can list every terrible thing they did, and it changes nothing about the weight in your chest, because the weight is not about what they did. The weight is about what your brain built and then lost. The neuroscience is specific. The same reward pathways that activated when you were with them, dopamine, oxytocin, the entire neurochemical architecture of attachment, those pathways do not shut off cleanly when the relationship ends. They keep firing, looking for the stimulus that used to satisfy them, finding nothing, registering absence as a threat. Your brain does not process the end of a significant attachment as a neutral event. It processes it as a survival emergency. The same neural systems that govern hunger, thirst, and physical pain register the loss of an attachment figure as something that needs to be fixed, urgently, repeatedly. This is why you reach for your phone at 2 a.m. This is why you dream about them. This is why you construct elaborate imaginary conversations in the car. Your brain is running a program it does not know how to stop, because the program was never designed to stop. It was designed to drive you back to the attachment, to fix the break, to restore what felt like safety. The person who hurt you was not safe, but the feeling of them was, and your brain has never fully learned the difference. That is not a flaw. That is the most human thing about you. You loved completely enough to let someone become part of how your brain understood the world. That is not something to be ashamed of. That is something to grieve, and eventually to survive.